Zone. Oh, Pacioretty. This one's a whole lot of nasty.
Nathan Horton is in some serious trouble right now.
Some hits cross the line, and these 20 moments prove just how brutal the NHL can get. 1. Tom Wilson's brutal hit on Oskar Sundqvist.
Whoa! As he gets cleaned out by Wilson, Sundqvist stays down, and a host of Blues are coming to talk to him.
Breakaway stops.
There's a penalty call coming up. It's against Washington.
It's going to be against Tom Wilson.
And right out of the gate, we've got Tom Wilson, a name every NHL fan knows for the wrong reasons. This guy didn't just bump Sundqvist, he destroyed him. Wilson charged like a missile, shoulder high, leaving Sundqvist sprawled out cold on the ice. The crowd went silent, the refs swarmed, and before anyone could blink, Wilson was already skating off, knowing damn well what he'd done. The league hit him with a 20-game suspension, but that punishment, it didn't change a thing. You could see the chaos in everyone's faces. This wasn't hockey, it was mayhem. 2. Wilson's repeat offense. You'd think after a 20-game suspension, a guy would chill out a little. Not Tom Wilson. Nope. The moment he got back on the ice, he went right back to the same dirty playbook. Another reckless hit, another penalty. It was like he wanted to prove he couldn't be tamed. Fans were fuming and commentators couldn't believe it. How does someone get suspended that long and come back doing the same thing? That's when people started calling him the NHL's repeat offender king. And honestly, they weren't wrong. 3. Zdeno Chara versus Max Pacioretty collision.
Zone. Oh, Pacioretty is down face first as Chara angled him, and Pacioretty was lined up against the center glass between the two benches. Is a very hazardous part of the ice.
Now this one still sends chills down your spine. Zdeno Chara, the giant himself, picked up Max Pacioretty, and what came next was one of the scariest moments in modern hockey. Chara's hit launched Pacioretty right into that stanchion between the benches, the deadliest part of the rink. You could hear the thud echo through the arena. Max went down hard, face first, and didn't move. The game stopped instantly. Trainers sprinted out, the crowd stood frozen, and even the players looked shaken. Chara didn't get jumped, maybe because nobody wanted to fight a man that size, but that hit, it changed how players looked at the boards forever. 4. Brad Marchand's flip on Marcus Johansson, Borky.
Borowiecki and Marchand tangled up. Borowiecki unable to get up, putting almost no weight at all on his left leg.
And just when you think it can't get cheaper, enter Brad Marchand. He's known for his slick moves, sure, but also for playing dirtier than anyone else on the ice. In this one, the puck wasn't even near the play when Marchand came flying in. He flipped Marcus Johansson's rig, knowing Kate's, in a full airborne spin before crashing down. It was the kind of hit that makes fans gasp before the replay even rolls. Marchand skated away like nothing happened, smirking, while Johansson tried to stand up. And the refs? They missed the call entirely. Unreal. 5th Marchand's clash with Alex Ovechkin. Karma caught up with Brad Marchand when he tried a sneaky late hit on Alex Ovechkin. Ovi spun around and dropped him instantly. The crowd erupted. The bully finally got humbled, learning not everyone in the NHL will tolerate his cheap shots. 6. Corey Perry's elbow on Ryan Ellis.
Players and a collision now, and down on the ice is one of the Predators. There'll be a penalty coming up.
Yeah, that's Ryan Ellis' down dog, and Corey Perry got a load of him. Up high, Corey Perry's going to engage with Ryan Ellis, and the Nashville bench is screaming they want a 5-minute penalty.
And here's where things really started to boil over. Corey Perry, a player known for mixing skill with chaos, threw one of the nastiest elbows you'll ever see. Ryan Ellis didn't even see it coming. The moment the elbow connected, Ellis dropped like a sack of bricks. The Nashville bench exploded, screaming for a major penalty, while fans showered Perry with boos so loud you could feel it through the TV. He tried to play innocent, but the replay told the truth. It was pure intent, no accident. 7. Nazem Kadri's late hit on Tommy Wingels.
Chara and Tommy
Wingles, and then in came Nazem Kadri, and the play is stopped, and I think it's Kadri that's going to get the penalty.
I'd be worried that Kadri's going to be gone on this one as he came late. Coming in. Look at the reaction of Rask and Chara.
Just when tempers couldn't be any higher, Nazem Kadri chose to totally lose his cool. Coming flying in following the whistle, he smashed into Tommy Wingles far too tardily, a split second that turned all around. Kadri's eyes held anguish. It was about payback rather than about hockey now. But such anger never finishes properly. The league cracked hard, and the referees had little choice but to throw him. The suspension was heavy but hard. What about the reputation? That stuck for years and years. 8. Nick Cousins hit from behind on Erik Goodbranson.
From behind, Goodbranson goes after him, and then Bennett jumps right in. Now we'll have some calls now.
Nick Cousins sped full charge and crashed into Erik Goodbranson's back, forcing him onto the planks. Fights erupted, causing pandemonium. When Cousins departed the penalty box, Goodbranson was ready for vengeance. Cousins was not suspended, astonishingly, for a clearly dirty hit that inexplicably went unpunished. 9. Dangerous knee-to-knee hit on Devon Shore.
Oh, down he goes. Ducks were offside.
Comes across. Oh boy. Gets the leg right into Shore right there, and hopefully Shore is going to be okay.
Few things in hockey make fans cringe like a knee-to-knee hit, and this one was brutal. The crack of contact echoed through the rink as Devon Shore crumpled instantly, clutching his leg. Even though he had possession, there's no defending that kind of move. It was reckless. Reckless enough to end a career right there. You could see the pain on his face, and the silence in the crowd said it all. Everyone knew. That wasn't hockey. That was dangerous. 10. Brett Connolly's blindside hit on Tanner Kero.
Intercepted en route by Kero. Big hit as Connolly stepped in to Kero.
Tanner Kero's in a world of hurt here.
He got the pass up the boards. Connolly came in and he was just trolley tracking, and the puck went out. There was nowhere near Kero. They're bringing the stretcher out of the corner here. It's not good.
Tanner Kero never saw it coming. Brett Connolly charged from the blindside, hitting him far from the play. Kero lay motionless as silence filled the arena. Trainers rushed in, stretcher ready, a chilling reminder of hockey's fragility. 11. Mark Messier's hit on Mike Modano.
Off the line, Dolan. Back for Modano. Oh, was he hit? Messier looked like he hit him in the head with his shoulder. And Modano may have been knocked out here.
The pass coming across ice to Modano. There's Messier coming in, and try if we can do it again. There, we got him in the head with his shoulder. He got position on Modano, and wow, he looks out.
Fell suspended. It wasn't just brutal, it was haunting. Mark Messier came in with a shoulder to the head that sent Mike Modano crashing to the ice, completely unconscious. You could feel the shock ripple through the crowd as trainers sprinted out. And then, unbelievably, things got worse. As they tried to get Modano on a stretcher, it tipped and he fell suspended. Mid-transport, it was horrifying to watch. A night that was supposed to be about hockey turned into something far more tragic and unforgettable. 12. Dale Hunter's cheap shot on Pierre Turgeon, 1993. Pierre Turgeon had just scored when Dale Hunter, furious over the turnover, charged and slammed him long after the whistle. Turgeon hit the boards hard as the crowd gasped. It was pure vengeance, not emotion. Hunter got a huge suspension, and that dirty hit still defines his legacy. 13. Steve Downey's leap into Dean McCammond.
Tries to put it right out front, side of the net.
Dean McCammond is hurt. Somebody better look after Dean McCammond, who's getting piled on and has not moved.
Steve Downey's hit on Dean McCammond remains infamous. He launched himself off the ice, striking McCammond's head with brutal force. The impact left McCammond motionless, the arena silent, and Downey's leap forever marked as reckless and unforgivable. 14. Duncan Keith's elbow on Daniel Sedin.
And another penalty.
Oh, and that's an elbow right in the mouth. As you see Sedin grab his face immediately.
This hit by Duncan Keith wasn't just dirty, It was calculated. Daniel Sedin didn't even have the puck when Keith came flying in with a sharp elbow straight to the face. The hit landed flush on Sedin's mouth, sending him down hard as blood hit the ice. Everyone watching knew that wasn't a mistake. That was personal. The league wasted no time handing down a suspension, but the outrage didn't stop there. Fans and players alike called it one of the lowest moments of Keith's career. 15. Matt Cooke's hit on Marc Savard. If there was ever a moment that changed how the NHL viewed head contact, it was this one. Matt Cooke came in with a blindside hit on Marc Savard so vicious, it knocked him out cold before he even hit the ice. Players nearby immediately waved for medical help. It wasn't just another dirty hit. It was the kind of moment that makes everyone question where the line is. That single play reignited the entire debate about banning intentional hits to the head once and for all. 16. Mark Scheifele's charge on Jake Evans. With an open net, Jake Evans scored, but before he could celebrate, Mark Scheifele charged in at full speed and leveled him. Evans lay motionless as chaos erupted until teammate Nikolai Ehlers heroically shielded him and called for help. A brutal moment marked by true sportsmanship. 17. Taylor Hall's devastating hit on Philip Larson.
Speeds it around for Larson. Hall and him lined up, and he belted him, and Larson's down and maybe out. Oh, man.
One of those situations where time appeared to stop was Taylor Hall's hit on Philip Larson. Just as Larson had let the puck go, Hall came crashing in with a thunderous hit that knocked him staggering and completely unconscious. For a moment, players forgot someone was seriously injured as they immediately surrounded, yelled, and pushed. Until paramedics hurried in to clear the ice, the noise and the panic were anarchy. Hall's face told everything: regret, shock, and the weight of what had just occurred. 18. Aaron Rome's late hit on Nathan Horton. Aaron Rome struck Nathan Horton late in the 2011 Stanley Cup Final, knocking him motionless with a violent blow. Rome was disqualified and suspended, but the Bruins recovered, drawing inspiration from that heartbreaking event to drive their title triumph. 19. Collision between Dennis Wideman and ref Don Henderson. Dennis Wideman skated to the bench after a hard check, but collided with linesman Don Henderson, bringing him down. Henderson was injured. Wideman received a 20-game ban for the startling hit. 20. Matt Martin's vicious check on Keith Ballard.
It's a bouncing puck across to Ballard, who fires it back in. Ballard right in front of the Islander bench. Martin takes him out hard. Ballard is down.
This is a dirty, vicious hit up high. He put Ballard into the glass. And they're calling for...
Few hits in hockey history have ended a career as suddenly as this one. Matt Martin's check on Keith Ballard was a wrecking ball. Fast, high, and devastating. Ballard's head snapped against the glass, and he dropped instantly, dazed and motionless. The concussion he suffered wasn't just severe, it was life-changing. Doctors warned him that another hit like that could cause permanent brain damage. Forced into early retirement, Ballard's career ended not because he lost skill, but because someone else lost control. These 20 hits aren't just part of hockey's past, they're reminders of the fine line between aggression and recklessness. Every player who stepped over it changed the game forever, proving that in the NHL, 1 second of rage can rewrite history or end a career. Like, share, and subscribe for more.